The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have the football first. Those winged helmets flew up and down the field as Michigan won an 8 blowout last season.
It was a beatdown, and the team up north did some spanking to the team down south. And this was already talked about. This is already a rivalry that you get bragging rights. But when it's a one-sided beatdown and you're Ohio State...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end run so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Michigan's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He found open space. The band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed. They've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number one versus number two. So always disdain, always hate. Don't they call each other by their names? Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play.
Here comes the rush, and
great play, winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. Connection to the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he walks us in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
I lost my nigga 7 man.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
Blaming on the man.
Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. Puts him in the spin cycle. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Winton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats.
Take more than 48. Take more than 48.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Gives it on the option. Slithers into space. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on this.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you can tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Kirk. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Past the first down marker and still running. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Keeps it and gets the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Breaks into the open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Touchdown, Michigan! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. The defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it.
It's too late. Too late.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's sacked. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Looking to throw on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They booted away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. He's got it. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone.
Oh.
Touchdown, Michigan! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Ohio State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Lanier. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Hand off from the shotgun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun 1st half to boot. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Style out of shit.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
A speedy trap. Niggas being on bitch shit. Miss shit. I might get quick. Get high. And got his dumb ass. Niggas sleeping on me like a damage. Ran it up all damage. Got a program. I'm jamming in Atlanta. I feel just like I'm saying. My daughter and my clique. Niggas say it ain't fair. She see me and stick. Hit it wherever, Cliff.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
She want Bottega Veneta. Her own nigga bought J's.
They keep it on the ground to open
Hate
the
them
third.
big girls y'all be throwing.
And the
That shit
defense
hard as
holds
fuck.
firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Turning it on. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Might be changing the route.
Veneta. Her own nigga bought J's.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Get the fuck out of
Oh,
here.
it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Turns it on down the left side. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicated.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, and he just about did it himself. himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Hey, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over the top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on.
Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Wolverines will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle by Swinton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll keep it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Quentin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did it.
Big man has it. It's a first down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Go get a brick.
And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put touchdown Wolverines. Fit it in the window for the score. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. They built a comfortable lead, and Michigan is firmly in control.
Hail to the victors has been playing. This team has handled the moment, handled the game as well as any Michigan team we've seen. They know every year this will be a fight, but Michigan has brought it, and Ohio State hasn't responded.
And I think Michigan has just done a better job executing here in the second half. I love the way they've mixed in the run with the pass offensively. Defensively, they're doing a great job communicating. They're just the more locked-in team here late in the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. A collision. He started at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
At the 35, he's got room. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Benedict. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You make closing arguments this time of year, and this passing attack has given them an emphatic point for the committee.
Dang right. You make those statement wins late in the season for ranking purposes, for resume purposes, and you're showing that.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Kirk. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here's the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Makes the catch, is sacked. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Punt is on its way. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. After this, it'll be a wrap. Off-play action on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. They cross out over the end zone campus. They call them the School of Smoke. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this